Dude, this banner on my back is kind of cool. I like the banner, actually. Hold on. I kind of want this toy. This is a cool toy here. Being a little lazy with this gather, but doesn't matter. Boom, 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 boom. Big damn. Big damn. Big damn. Only big damn. Right? Only big damn. I want those for funnel later. So if we don't pull them, that's fine. If we do pull them, it's okay. I can't see shit underneath this barrier, though. That barrier was actually almost trolling because I couldn't see where the swirly was. I was like just praying at that point. That was actually kind of funny. I literally couldn't see where the barrier was. I mean, it was actually concerning. Damn, the Dev Evoker go burr. All right. Man, Dev Evoker and Bear actually a really good combo because it's just like really fun. He's very close to boss. I have to be careful. He's too close to boss. I've had this pull before and I've just been scarred every single time since. So I refuse basically to taunt Chewy if he's where he is right there. Man, I got a tier set proc. They killed that so fast that I'm not going to have that good damage here, by the way. Tank trinket from... Yes, both trinkets there are very good. You want both of them. So Mud, if you want a defensive option, is good. The Pacemaker is probably your best offensive-defensive option, which is a mix of both. I would use Pacemaker if I had it. I've just never seen it drop. Key to see. I've never seen it drop. I've literally never seen it. Which is super unfortunate because I would definitely use it. That's like the one trinket. Right now, you know what trinket I'm using? Look. Look at this. I'm using the candle wax, the conductor's wax whistle, because it is the current highest DPS trinket that I have available. I would love a pacemaker. Pacemaker would be so helpful. Okay, but currently my only gripe about playing with Dev Evoker is that it's much harder for me to see the ground. All right, 2 minutes are coming up. It's perfect timing here. We'll have 2 minutes coming up basically on the next pull. All right, we're going to basically be chaining, so I don't know what the overall damage is going to look like here, but we're going to dodge this, dodge that, dodge this, put the healing meters on, and go from there. Mud Trinket is a very solid defensive option. If you, basically you have two big defensive options this season, which is Mud. We can actually chain now. He's fine. You have Mud, basically. I'm not going to die chaining him a little early. Please don't get aggro, though. That first pull, I just need a second. Nice, because I didn't... You see how I saved Thrash for a second? I knew that those first three mobs would not get tagged. I trusted my team at the very least. I trusted my team to not get an immediate snap threat, so I didn't thrash the first three mobs. I thrashed the next pack, because the first three mobs I would have not have thrash for a second. Just a small little min-max I decided to do there. If I don't have thrash on mobs, I lose aggro. If I have thrash on mobs, I do not lose aggro. So that's it. You just have to, like, Moonfire, and you don't swipe, right? No swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Remember the wise words of Dora the Explorer. If you're ever playing bear tank and you're like, struggling with threat, remember the wise words of Dora the Explorer, right? Swiper, no swiping. If you're swiping to get threat, that's why you're losing threat. Don't do that. Okay, I'll survive these bleed stacks here. What we can do, though, is chain like this. Boom, boom, boom. Healer is overusing mana ever so slightly. So we're just going to watch out for him a little bit. And then we pull boss. We want all of these for funnel, which is going to be purely ethical single target damage. Okay, I'm going to go back into the evokers. I see him put his flame circle down, and I'm a kind tank. So I'm going to keep them in here. Normally, I would kite a little bit further, but the first one will have to be here. Because I didn't want my evoker to be sad. I'm going to be fine here. That's a very nice thing you can do as a tank. If you ever want to, just do that as a tank. Your DPS will love you forever. You're playing with a Frost Mage, just watch out for where their Blizzard is. Watch out for where their Frozen Orb is. Keep mobs stacked. Try not to move too much. You're playing with a Destro Lock, watch out for their Rain of Fire. Like, people, there are some specs in this game which lose an incredible amount of DPS if they cannot plant. I'm going to innervate my healer here because he is running a little bit He's been oversending some mana here. We can just sit in this corner because he's going to phase. We don't have to move. We don't have to move. All right, we face him in a second. Good. Okay, watch that one frontal, and then he's phasing. I don't like holding Incarn here, because if you hold Incarn, then it kind of messes up the pull after. Right? There are some DPS who only know Zug Zug, but actually, so far, my DPS have not only known Zug Zug. I'm proud of them. Yep, there's all sorts of specs that have ground interactions, and I do wish pug tanks don't know this though, because a lot of times you can't blame them. By the way, a lot of times tanks have never played that DPS spec. Most people in World of Warcraft have not played other specs. Most people do not multi-spec. This is super important to understand. Actually, I feel like a lot of people just don't get this. Everybody is like, oh yeah, but that button and this button. It's like, what is that? You say like, oh, the Warlock has Dark Pact. It's like, what's Dark Pact? Most people do not multi-spec. So they don't know what Dark Pact is. Like, I mean that, you know what I mean? Like, they really don't know. So they wouldn't be able to tell you where they're like, I don't really understand what's this, like, mass dispel. And you're like, what do you mean, what's mass dispel? But it's a reminder that not everybody is a degenerate like me and maybe you listening and plays this game, like, 25 hours a day. So they might not know all of the tiny little interactions that come from this game. And that's a reasonable thing. That's actually good for them. Like, you know what I mean? That's a healthy thing. Yeah. That's a very healthy thing. It's actually good. When I hear that, if somebody tells me they don't know what those things are, I'm actually proud of them, right? Good for them. Good on them, genuinely. We're going to kite away from these puddles. I'm debating. This corner is going to get a little cramped, but everybody thinks I'm going to move here, so I'm going to keep moving here. I didn't want to change direction at the end. Yeah. Leveling might be easy now, but playing an alt at max level is very difficult now because it's like just the time it takes to gear. I'm not going to min-max my damage. I'm very sorry. I do need to move the boss. I see the evokers. I see the flame circle. Was it Firestorm? Firestorm. I forgot the name for a second. I played that before. But yes, so if you haven't played every spec in the game though, you will not understand those interactions. You don't have to. However, can I at least make one argument? I don't think it's reasonable to assume that people... Oh, I got a tier set proc right a fucking way. Let's go right here. No, we're going this way. Come on. Ah, it's a tier set proc. We're doing a big pull right now. Come on. I have 5 seconds. I gotta use this tier set proc. I'm gonna incarn right away because I'm not playing bomb suit, so I do need to make sure I don't die on this gather. And we bring it back to the B Wrangler. Huge tip here, please, if you're tanking. Bring this pull back to the B Wrangler if you're not playing with a DK. Because if you're playing with a DK, then it's fine. You're playing with a DK, then they can grip this guy in. But if you're not, you have to be careful. Remember, this is the only pull in the entire dungeon that could kill me, pretty much. If I'm not aware of these final stings... Okay, these are going to go off. I bark. Bark and incarn is fine. All right, bark still up. Boom. No problem. Easy. Lunar beam and bark. Okay, we're fine. Nice. Good job. Solid pull there. It's a good cooldown pull. I'm going to in-cap that because I feel like it might go off good. Oh, and a tier set proc. Ooh, all right. We're sitting kind of pretty, this key. Now, this is going to be an interesting little key for my damage. Because it'll be an actually interesting... I got a pain sup right now. That was an okay pain sup. I'll take it. That wasn't like a nonsense pain sup, actually. I would really much like to pull all of this. But this volley will go off after the beeswax. So that'll make me feel better about that potentially being pulled and not being kicked. Somebody will kick it. Good. Nice. And we're going to be back on this first kick. I'll kick the next volley, because that's the one that will kill people. And then maybe somebody will kick the bee rage. But this is the one that will kill. That one won't kill. Good. Nice. Solid. Very nice. Final sting is up right now. Boom. Just instantly heal myself. I have bark. I'll be fine. Right? One more. I'll in-cap this one. So I have a second to group myself, collect my thoughts. Bam. Easy. Boom, boom. This is basically a how to tank Cinderbrew guide at this point, because I'm just full narrating. We're basically just doing like a how to tank guide. Lust boss? Yeah. Well, lust boss, probably. Yeah. I like boss lust. We're coasting through this key. Yeah. I kind of want to do all of this, so let's do all of it, okay? You have a YouTube channel? I do have a YouTube channel, correct. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit harder. Oh, I see. That was a bad pain sup. That was just my healer being afraid. That's a healer being afraid pain sup. I just want to see if we can get them in the vortex. Right. Okay. Good. Okay. As long as the volley doesn't go off, we win. Right. This pull is scary, but I think it's very doable. You just have to be very aware as a tank. Law can kill you here. People do need to use defensives. Watch that cookie. Good. Okay. I'm going to in-cap this. I'm going to run out because he's about to start casting shit. Okay, final sting on me. I'm going to SI. It was a smart SI, actually. I might not have needed it because I had bark, but I think I'm going to get hit by this. I'm fine, though, because I had pre-planned. I knew I was going to get hit by that, so I had a plan for it, right? It's really tough to do this pull without... I'm good. I'm fine. Here we go. Here we are, Crystal. There it is. That's it. This is a scary pull. I can die on this pull. I am actually not immortal in this particular part of the dungeon. What's up, Crystal? Press iron for a hop like a bunny. Is that what I do? Do I end up doing that, by the way? I'm griefing on the hydrate. Not easy. Watch this. Bear tank, super tanky. I only need one hand to tank. It's that simple. It's that simple. But hi, Crystal. Thanks for saying hi. How's your partner push going, by the way? Did you reach it? Or, like, how close are you? When you track it, by the way, are you tracking, like, do you go into your, like, stream summary and then look at the average viewers from there? And is that what you're going for on that? I don't really know how it works, to be honest. It unlocked? Ooh! Yo, that's super cool. So what, you have applied then, right? And then you have to wait to see if that... There's an achievement on your page. So once it unlocks, then you apply, and then you have to... Oh, so do you have to reapply? Or how does that... Okay. But then you just reapply, right? Can you, like... I didn't have streams in February. Okay. So they looked back all the way. Gotcha. You just reapply, right? Okay. I heard from Leaky when I was talking to him about it. He was trying to teach me. 60 days. Gotcha. I wanted to do, like, at one point I was doing gym streams, but the thing is that not a lot of people watch fitness on Twitch, so it was definitely, like, hurting the average viewers, because, like, those streams would, you know, they were just for fun. I just wanted to hang out with people while I was at the gym, because for me, like, this is my social life, like, literally. Big damage from a Dev Evoker. Holy fuck, I'm taunting. I'm running away now. 8 streams in the 30 that are... Oh, I mean, that's not that bad. I thought it was every stream. Oh, I thought it was every stream. Oh, I actually don't know how that works, apparently. I thought it was every stream that had to be like that. Because I like to... Sometimes I just want to turn on stream for, like, an hour. You know what I mean? Gotcha. Okay, so that's free. I stream... I mean, literally, you don't even want to know how many hours a month I actually stream. People don't realize how time-consuming streaming is. Dude, it's wild. The amount of hours that I actually end up streaming in a month is, like... I look at it sometimes, that statistic, and I'm just like, oh my god. Like, it's like, casually, like, 200 hours. like, per month. Like, I just look at, like, the hours streamed this month, and it's, like, 200. I'm like, what? Really? Oh, one stream those sends it. Oh, yeah, that sucks. I see. So that must be really hard, then, if you only stream that often. I got you, then. Makes sense. Boom. Yeah, it's literally like but January, because you know January was like a tough month for me, right? Like January was the toughest month for me. So what happened was I was streaming a lot because I just couldn't be alone with my own thoughts. And January, I think I hit like 226 hours streamed. So January was like 226 hours. I think the other months were like 184 or something. The next one, February. Remember, I had that eye infection, so I couldn't stream, and I had just moved. That sucked, by the way. That was terrible. I hated that. I'm watching these stops here, because we're gonna die if any of these go off on this sting. Innervate my healer. Good. Watch the stings. He's 2 on the healer. Maybe paints up himself. There's 3. He needs to paints up himself. I saw that happening in slow motion. All right, instantly res. It's okay. I'll be fine here. Yeah, it was tough. Like, January was tough. I just like had to, you know what I mean? No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I got through it, right? It's a winning story because I didn't lose. Okay, there's a lot of these bees up. We really have to be doing this mechanic better. We're actually going to die, by the way. Like, really, we are going to die. I have to get aggro on this. I have to watch my own health now. There's a lot of extra bees. Arson's having buggy bees. Okay. I cannot do them as a bear tank because I will die. Right? Takes a lot for men to talk about it. I wish it didn't. I wish it didn't, Key2C. I agree with you that a lot of men don't always talk about their mental health and what's going on, but I wish it didn't. It's always been a really important part of my life, and it hasn't always been easy for me, so it's something that I've had to work on. And I'm very much, I believe in being very vocal about it, because you never know who's listening. And I hope that if nothing else, people feel comfy sharing what's going on. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. But yeah, January for me was like that month where I was just like, man, I just need to be distracted all the time. Like I can't really be alone in my thoughts for too long because there was just a lot going on and I was heavy ruminating. Ruminating is not good. Whenever you're in a situation like that, you know, where you're actually just kind of in a situation where you can't help but think about the reason that you're depressed. You actually want to try to distract yourself. Like don't avoid the problem. You can't avoid the problem, you know. Holy shit, yeah. That's a dark place that you were in. It's not about winning that, because there is no winning in that scenario, but winning is basically just not losing. Do you know what I mean by that? I'm trying to use like sensitive terminology here, but I think you catch my drift. Like you just have to, there's a world where it's not about winning. It's just about not losing. That's the most important thing there. We gotta watch this one barrel. Just remember, our damage profile is not exactly the best at killing those, so we have to be a little bit aware. I'll just charge him in right there. Oh, I don't have a stop here. Watch the melees, watch the melees, watch the melees. Good. I'm gonna watch my own health too. Damn. Forgot this hurts. Our timer's giga fine. Our timer's gonna be fine in this key, by the way. The healer got scared and paints up me. Don't need it there. It's funny watching priests think like if they don't know when bear actually needs help, because they just paints up like it's candy. Like right here, be fine. Well, we got through it, huh? That's cool. Boom, boom. Yep, that's correct. That is actually what it is. That's winning. In that situation, that's winning. Because, like, really, if there's one thing I've learned in my life, you can drag those mobs. Those mobs don't pull, by the way. Those mobs do not pull. So you can do this, by the way. How goes Keys? Pretty good. I'm trying to help Arson, Cutie. I'm trying to help Arson get his Cinderbrew. This was a 15, and then we had some healer deaths. The 15 was going swimmingly, by the way. 15 was, like, giga fine. So, right now, basically, we're just doing some big Guardian Druid overall. And, winning. Nice to get 14. Yeah, so he needs like 2 more 14s. He already has some 15s done, but he's missing this one. So this is a 14 for him. So we're just getting this for him. Our timer's pretty solid right now. 2, 2, 2. But I'm doing only big bear dam right now. And carry me in a brew when I get out of work. Okay. I'll be around. Today, so I didn't sleep last night, right? Like I basically, like, I'm on an all-nighter right now. Not intentionally, like unintentionally. But I'm just around the game today. Kind of want to just like spam 12s on my Prez Evoker, because if I need to farm out like 300 more crests, but then he'll be really geared because he's gotten incredibly lucky vaults. So if I just farm out the crests, like, I'll be quite geared, by the way. I was gonna wait until next week to finish the last 2, but Heather get Resil, so you're pumped to try it now. I have like 2 left as well. No, sorry, 3. I have 3 left. There are 2 easy ones. I think like Cinderbrew 15 is not bad, to be honest. I have Priory 15, but I already have the Flood 15, right? So Cinderbrew, yeah. So basically, I think Cinderbrew 15 is easy. It's just really this timer is not that tight. So you actually just have to play it clean. Like right now, for example, I don't need to rush line of sight. We're gonna line of sight this first pull though. Cool. This is a bad pad here. I have to wait just a second. There you go. I don't want to pull it. I don't want to pull that side. There you go. Line of sight. Come on. You need to double skip. I don't think so. I don't think you need... Not on 15. 16. 16 for sure, Cutie. That one is line of sight. Just make sure you're hard line of sight. Make sure you're hard line of sight. Make sure you're hard line of sight. Oh, boy. All right. Innervate my healer. It's actually... Oh, boy. I res him. It's okay. Monks. I've actually... Do you know that Priest can do it too, Cutie? Priest can do it, by the way. Nope, Priest can also do it. Priest can do it with Shadow Melt if they just paints up themselves and shield, because Oracle. Oracle is that OP, by the way. Oracle is actually that overpowered. It's kind of insane. Yeah, Priest can do it. I do know that Priest can do it, actually. Which should not be possible, by the way. Absolutely should not be possible. Shit, was that me? Oh, it was on me. I wasn't paying attention. That's actually my bad. Sometimes I get a little bit zoned out. Alright, that's fine. We can chain him in anyways. That was the plan. Monk would be good, yeah. I don't think it's required, right? So, like, here what we can do is we can actually just pull all of this. And we go like this. And then we have that corner pull, which we chain into. But this will be rep pally cooldowns. Yeah. Well, there's no need to risk it, but this shouldn't be a problem here. We just have this right here. As long as the healer is adequate, then we won't have a problem here. Because our damage, these brews won't go off, these brews won't go off. Right? Okay, those brews were a little close. We don't actually have a ton of good totem damage. We have very bursty damage. Basically, the rep pally is kind of the only one who can properly cleave. Okay, let's make sure that this dies. Let's make sure that this set dies, and then I can chain in the next pack. Kick this heal. I'll get aggro on this. I have Incarn, a little bit off healing, a little bit of incap there. Boom, and we chain this in. Good. And I'm going to pull away from the boss, because the boss will actually spawn before we're ready to pull the boss. Yeah, as long as we don't mess up here. But it's a 14. I don't think it's that bad. I think we're all right. I don't know if you need to do the 15. I think the timer in Cinderbrew is actually one of the more friendly ones. It's just about how many deaths you have. I really think that Cinderbrew is just about how many deaths you have. Like this. Do I even res this right now? Do I res? I don't know if you B-res this. Like, we have infinite time. Yeah, we're going to be out of B-reses now. So that's the one problem now, is we're going to be out of B-reses. Just make sure this Hobgoblin doesn't charge out into the middle of the pack over there. Boom, boom, boom. The only other thing I'm noticing, by the way, our comp kind of has really, really bad CC to help me with IPA. And Druid Tank, I have like the Typhoon each time, and I have a Vortex to put every other. Druid Tank could use a tiny bit of support on IPA. Okay, we're going. Watch aggro here. All right. Healer mana. He'll be fine. I have Innervate for him too. He hasn't been watching us. Well, he's just been healing. It's fine. I rebuff as well. I think that the funnel here is worth it because we have an Affliction Warlock. It's a big deal for him. Funnel for Affliction Warlock is huge. I also get some funnel, technically a little bit, just tiny bit. We have specs that have funnel, so I feel like it's worth it. All right, I Typhoon this one. I bring him away. Easy. So basically, my plan here is every single time, I have a Typhoon, and then I watch where they are, and then I have Vortex. I think you gotta go here. I think you have to go here, actually. Like, right here is where I want them to spawn. This is a little bit sus, because we killed those on the off time. I don't want them to pull that pack. This is off. We needed to kill that a little bit not so close to him. I think I have to burn my Vortex on this very first set right there. Like, I'm just going to chain him back. All right, we're watching the bruise. I'm going to Typhoon that away, and then I have this tiny little corner to walk through. I'll have this exact corridor here. They're all going to funnel in, and I'm just going to pray that my DPS can kill this before it kills us. Right? We just got a hard focus ads here. Kind of hard focus ads. There you go. Okay, I can pull through here now. There you go. All right. Get some health cookies while I'm at it, actually. Look at this. Stop for a little snack. Okay, don't care about my damage. I don't care about greeting my damage here. It's fine. I actually have some pretty nice overall right now, though. I would say I think like 2.73 at this point is pretty damn good for me. It's not bad overall, huh? Imagine, and this is, by the way, whatever overall I have here, this is raw, I innervate my healer. This is raw natty overall, by the way. I have no warrior, no shaman, no havoc, no mistweaver. This is purely unbuffed damage, by the way. Purely unbuffed. So whatever the overall here, we go right into this corner, by the way. Exactly right here. Boom. Just pop back, pop back, pop back, pop, pop, pop. Oh, I was got kind of close to that. We can vortex them all right there. Yeah. Druid does good damn. Druid does damn. It's a little single target, slightly lower. Single target, slightly lower for Druid. Well, the main thing. So here's the thing, right, cutie? Both of us, you play VDH, I play Druid. Both of us, we provide group buffs. That should be tallied into our damage. Big part of our damage is the group buffs. So keep in mind, I'm giving 3% verse to my entire party. So my damage is a lot higher than, like, whatever it is on details is way higher than that. Like, way higher. We're going to actually clear a path here. I'm going to vortex this one away, and then I'm going to clear a path right here. I'm not min-maxing my DPS on this boss, for example. Okay? So we have a snare. We actually can... I think maybe we go safe. If they're dotted, I don't know, guys. Wait, guys. Okay. Yeah, I have a vortex for them in a second. We kill a boss. Good. Okay. Whew. I'm going to incap them as well. Just give it a second. Okay, thank God. That was a little close for comfort at the end. My overall in the 15 floodgate, it was a few weeks ago, and I don't think I was min-maxing my damage. I don't remember exactly what it was off the top of my head. It's on the YouTube video, right? Both unconventional hero talents. Yeah. I mean, right now, I just wish I had Pacemaker. I'm missing Pacemaker, by the way. That's the main thing I'm missing right now, is if I had Pacemaker, I'd be doing significantly more damage. This Conductor's Wax Whistle is not a very good trinket. It's not a good trinket. Like, it's the only option I have for good damage right now. Like, I just don't have Pacemaker, and Pacemaker is actually the goal. Yeah, but he's a Giga Havoc. Did he just do the Mind Soothe? The Mind MC tech? Oh, my healer knows the MC tech. Yo, big tech alert, honestly. Wait, sorry, I haven't slept. I don't know why that was like a terrible way to say that. Huge, by the way, tech. Your healer can MC the first one, and then you basically save yourself a little phase here. Very nice to know this. I don't think they fixed that. I think that it still works. Because see how one of them is MC'd right now? He doesn't get transformed. Because if you MC him early, he doesn't get transformed. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my damage. If you count 3% verse, you know my damage is almost at 3 million overall. If you count the 3% verse. If you count your Havoc buff, you'd get, or VDH buff, you get a lot too, right? They changed the Dark Flame Cleft Mind stuff. In what way? Because normally the Dark Flame thing, QD, you know me, I just like to pull everything. I didn't see any particular changes for that. Oh, was that this morning after, I think there was a post I didn't see. The cart, oh, that one? The first thing, yeah, that one is not, I don't think that's terrible. That timer was so free anyways, I don't think it'd be fine. The first boss, yeah. I mean, the timer in Dark Flame is really chill. I don't know how it is exactly in like 17s and stuff, but I wasn't doing the triple pull, to be honest. I was just doing the 2 mole herds and maybe the 1 guy if he aggroes. Yeah, I still think that key is right. No problem. Me. You guys don't. You guys chill. I go 2 right each time. Also, I've been playing this whole key with the little bear banner thing. This is kind of fucking cool. I like this bear banner thingy. I only get 1 more Heart of the Wild. I'm going to go here. Always here. I always tell my group, by the way, I always pop 2 on the first one. It's going to be always the right side so that my range know where to move. If they're standing here, then they're going to have less things to dodge. Right? The next one is here. Right here. I'm going to just soak these. It's fine. I knew I was going to get hit, so I propped defenses properly. And then the next one, nothing, by the way. The next one is nothing. Only these right here. Those little barrels. So it's 2, 1, 0. That's the key. That's the key. Always remember. 2, 1, 0 here. I have no idea what this toy is. No, we don't want this. It's always 2, 1, 0. You want to let that one go. Yeah, always 2, 1, 0. No, 2, 1, 0 is much better in my opinion, because if you do 2, 1, 1, you get this dot before the AoE happens. The dot is on you before the AoE, and then it's harder to heal it. Because the AoE does damage, right? But if you get... So what happens is 2, 1, 0 is no dot before AoE. Dot comes after AoE, which is much easier to live, in my opinion. And then everybody knows that you pop defensives on the 2, right? That's my opinion. I think that if I was healing it, I would much rather know I need to pop a healing cooldown on the first set, and that's it, right? So we got that one there, which is why I had the awareness of not popping an extra one. I'm not going to die here. So I think that 1, 1, 1, the problem is, right, I don't want to break anything. So we just leave. I always leave the one behind boss because everybody knows it's coming from this direction, right? You can pop the little ones, but see, watch this. Watch the timing of the dot. See the AoE? Look, the AoE is done. See how that dot only comes on us after the AoE? That's why you can leave one up and let that naturally expire. Because your healer will always be able to heal the AoE, and you will be topped, basically, before that happens. This is going to be a tough one here. I want these 2, in particular, right here. Always on the right side, so my casters know where they're coming from. Like this, and then I charge back as bear. Easy. See? And then so everybody knows they could press a defensive right here, and you only have to dodge a big one once. So I want to break this. And then I don't actually know if I hit that. Funny enough, I didn't hit that. Okay, so now I wouldn't hit it. I wouldn't hit it. I think that you're going to leave this blank. I'm going to face this away from my team, basically. You're going to leave this. If I hit that now, it's going to happen before the dot. So this is just a big defensive. Yeah, you just defensive here. We're going to get 2 dots after, which is okay. I barely missed it with the frontal. So I was trying not to cleave my ret pally. But still, we heal the AoE, and then there's going to be 2 dots after this. You want 1 ideally, but it's okay. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, boom. Now, our timer is kind of close for some reason. I'm actually not sure exactly why. I still think I break 2 just in case. Why is our timer kind of close? I routed this fairly aggressive. I routed this very aggressive. Well, no. I guess I went a little... I did like 2 safe pulls. I could have saved a bit of time, but a little bit low on the timer. It's all good. We do win. Easy key. Boom. Tier set proc at the very end. I hadn't got a tier set proc the entire fight. Bam. All right, what do we finish at? We'll finish at 2.23 mil. I'll take it. 2.23 mil is not bad. GG's.